Alright, I think that's enough god-awful background elevator music going on there. You gotta start everything off just nice and smooth, nice and relaxed, nice and gently. You know, you gotta ease into it, especially when it's a warm, sticky, generally disgusting summer evening. How you doing, chat? Is everyone else out there melting quite as much as I am in this god-forsaken weather? I hope so. Well, we'll soon find out, I'm sure. But what is the best way of dealing with the horrendous summer warmth? I do believe the most appropriate way is, of course, to launch ourselves into the cold, unforgiving void of space. Because why the hell not? How you doing, chat? Someone is saying, nice and mellow before the carnage. Yep, that's pretty much how we're going in there. Someone is saying it's really cold there. Well, I certainly envy you. I am much more a winter deer than a summer deer, but we'll soon find out. And someone else is saying, I can't relax. Got anxiety up the butt. Well, all I can tell you is if you have anxiety up the butt, you may want to relieve some of that tension. If that anxiety is right up there, the worst thing you can do is clench, because that's how you rip things. Let's try and avoid that, shall we? In the meantime, let's continue on with our glorious campaign to make space great again, because why wouldn't you? Hopefully this time we'll actually we'll be able to build the wall, the space wall, between myself and the Tumblr Intersectional Coalition, who have actually decided, after much thought, that they actually kind of like me for some strange reason which I don't fully understand, with their weird blue hair and their penis noses. Probably because I gave them an embassy just so they wouldn't get all warlike, but I think we've gone too far. They actually enjoy my company now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm on board with this. Seems a little bit weird. So what we've got to do is ideally overtake a planet over here. That seems to be a reasonable plan. I'm going to explain why. The last time we were doing this, we had the glorious penis-shaped empire. We were going to extend it into Tumblr. We succeeded a little bit, but not very much. I've expanded out, claimed myself another planet over here, got myself another planet over here. So it's quite wonderful. We're up to 4 planets now. It's a glorious number. Soon we're going to have to start looking at putting our empire out to being a little bit more, to have it sort of section it off so that it can have its own little self-governed sectors. That'll be a good plan, I think, in the not too distant future to take some of the load off. However, we have a curious case down here, the Epsilon India. These guys are a very, very small empire. As you can see, they're very inferior. They're very wary, as they should be. They're a new empire. They did not rise at the same time as myself, or the Tumblr Interstellar Coalition, or the Special Snowflakes of Tumblr down here. They have only just made it to the stars. And I do believe that them launching a ship into space, somewhere near me, clearly constitutes an act of war, and is obviously to be interpreted only as a sign of imminent aggression and a threat against us. Therefore, I do believe that it is my solemn duty as Protectorate, Defender, and Grand Marshal of Humanity to fucking wreck these fools, and ideally enslave them. So I think that's going to be the plan. I mean, look at them. They're asking for it. They're so. I mean, look at this. They're inferior, and look at what they're wearing. It was clearly an act of war. Them coming into space, just absolutely. And I don't know if you've noticed, but on this window behind them, there is a penis. Look, there's the 2 balls and there's the shaft right there. They have a massive cock on their window, provoking me. As though they just that's it. As far as I'm concerned, that we're at war with them. Fuck these guys. Their planet is really not very well defended, as far as I'm aware. So I think I just have to, I don't know, I haven't even scanned it yet. That's terrible. I think I just need to go on over there, land a shitload of troops on their planet, and just kind of show them what for, you know? Just really let them have it. So I think we just need to build up a small army that we can have down here. Let's recruit some assault armies. We're probably going to use humans, because they are infinitely stronger than our shitty other species, our slave caste, unsurprisingly. So we're going to get a decent army of humans. We're going to get that. And then we're going to go on over there. We're going to ride our little army fleet straight on over, just land it on there and absolutely wreck them. In the meantime, our military fleet will just kind of wander on in there. I'll just probably end up declaring war with them, and we'll just go straight for it. Because I think we need to purge the Xeno scum, honestly. Someone's saying, don't enslave them. 150 years later, they will revolt against you with the phrase, "I didn't do nothing." Oh no, they did. They launched a ship into space. It was an act of war and pure aggression against the Commonwealth of Mankind. There is no other way that you can possibly take that action. It's impossible. We're doing it Murica style. We're gonna ensure their freedom democratically. Absolutely. And you know what? Because we're gonna make them pay for the war as well. That's how we're gonna do it. Not only am I gonna wage war against them, they're gonna pay for it. Because that's how we roll with this, right? It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful thing. Someone's asking you in the chat, what are you, America? Yeah, well, I'm not so much playing America in space, as you can tell by my glorious imperialist logo. Yeah, I'm basically being space Nazis. It's awesome. I'm just, I am expanding, what is it, the Lebensstrasse, or whatever it is, the living space for humans, aggressively if possible, or if necessary, and, this is necessary, because they are living on a continental world. That world looks continental, and continental is the preference for humans. Therefore, by space right and edict, that planet is mine. Yeah, that's the logic that I am using with it. Someone is suggesting that I should just build a wall around this and make them pay for it. I could. If I could build a space wall around here, I absolutely would, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing a space wall. I think I'm just gonna enslave them, because bitch, I need slaves. Well, someone in the chat is suggesting that it's misogyny because there are women on this planet. Have you looked at that species? I don't think that... Are you implying that because it's got this little pink crest, that this is a female of the species? You heteronormative, social constructionist shitlord, you know? Someone's asking me, how are the filthy space warthogs? The filthy space warthogs, they have learned their place. They are all slaves now to the glorious Commonwealth of Humanity. They're all producing quite a lot of stuff now. Unsurprisingly, they're not very happy with their situation in life, but I don't really care. But because of the ridiculous amounts of manual labor that we're putting them through, they're producing quite a lot of food and energy at the moment. So, I would say they've learned their place to never go to war with the Commonwealth of Mankind. And we've generally shown them what for. So I'm kind of okay with how that went. It's pretty good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna enslave the freaky bird people. Once we're done enslaving the freaky bird people, we're gonna work on a glorious expansionist system. We're gonna try and actually find our way around the universe. Ah, my science ship does not have a scientist. See, this is another slight problem which I've run into. I've run out of influence to buy scientists. So I currently don't have any scientists. So I should probably put this person. We don't want to dismiss her, but I want to reassign her. You can still do research even without scientists, but you can't like scan things without a scientist on your ship, on your science vessels. It's kind of weird. But I need to go and get me some of that knowledge. But this means, yeah, I know there's a lack of scientists. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Research will be a bit slow. I need to gain some influence in the universe by wrecking all of these people. I'm pretty sure I've got the optimum number of rivalries available at the moment. By optimum, I think I mean all of them. Yeah, I've got 3 rivals at the moment, so I'm generating the most amount of influence I can from rivalries. Unfortunately, I have frontier outposts, which are slowly sucking it out, and my monthly gain is not very good at the moment, so I need to work on that. I think, do I have a planet there? Where are my planets? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, so I kind of need to maintain those frontier posts, because those are the things keeping my universe together. I might be able to get rid of that one, like sack that frontier post, and hope that that remains continuous from there to there, but I don't think it would. Because if you sack frontier posts in order to get your influence higher because they drain influence as a means of keeping them there, then you can end up losing access to resources in systems like this, and I need all of this. I need them resources. Gotta have it. Alright, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Oh, tile blockers, okay. I suppose it doesn't really matter which, as long as I end up being able to clear it from everything. Yeah, I know about the lack of scientists. We need influence. That's what we need. Once we have the influence, we'll be fine. Trust me. You gotta have some faith, okay? Alright, we're gonna have our army of humanity ready soon enough. Ah! Hello, how are you? Mm-hmm. You're a stagnant ascendancy, okay. You are also alien scum. Great. Okay, so what are you? Yeah, oh god, they're another fucking stagnant empire. Ugh, I hate those things. They're really frustrating. It's like these guys up here. These guys are also a stagnant empire. They're a stagnant ascendancy in this case. What stagnant empires are they're empires which have maxed out technology. So, basically they can crush you completely and utterly. Which is kind of unfortunate. Because I was sort of hoping to get into this area of space myself, so I guess I'm not going to be allowed to do that. That's a little bit frustrating. I definitely want to take over that planet then, because it's kind of one of the few decent habitable planets for humanity around here. Yep, still building destroyers. Gotta build destroyers, man. It's very important. So there's basically going to be no way I can actually sort of overtake this or this anytime soon, because they have maxed out technologies, and their fleet power, apparently, I looked it up on the wiki, tends to be, like, into the several dozens of K power-wise. Like, my total fleet power might be about 2K. The total fleet power that these guys possess could be anywhere from, like, 50 to 100, so I'm not going to be taking them on anytime soon. Goddamn ascended fucking things. Yeah, okay, I get it. You can't go into those things, so stop trying. Just stop trying. Scan the things that you can, and then we'll work it out from there. Okay? Excellent. We have our armies. We are prepared. All right. Embark. Transport Fleet 2. Ho. Can I rename it? That's very important. I don't think I can rename them. No, I can't. That's very unfortunate. I would very much like to be able to rename my army so that I could call it the HMS Pommel, because I'm about to end this empire rightly with them, so... Yeah, I went there. I'm gonna throw HMS Pommel at them and end them rightly. It is the only way to do it, as a gentleman would. So as soon as that strike force arrives, we'll be able to do some damage. There we go. They're heading on over there. We've got our first strike force over here, which is our ridiculous number of destroyers. They're not all destroyers, though. I think a good number of them are still the Corvette-class ships from the start of the game, which are just nowhere near as good. They're not as powerful, but they're just there to kind of bolster numbers. But I don't think we're going to encounter a whole lot of resistance somehow, so... yeah, these guys, they're just going to get crushed completely and utterly. What I should do, though, is actually stop building destroyers momentarily and build a colony ship. With humans, of course. So that when we're done purging the Xeno scum, I can actually settle on that planet. And hopefully...
Anomaly found.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, sure, research it. Why not? So hopefully I can do that, and if I do that, then hopefully this area of space will not immediately just be swallowed by this fucking empire over here. It shouldn't do, but on the off chance that it does, I'm going to try and keep a lot of stuff in there, so we might be okay. Abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around it. Excellent. Well, good for you. You discovered it. I'm proud of you. Go science. Right. Now transport is ready. Let's go to war. And I'm going to demand... cede the planet to the Commonwealth of Man. Which actually makes me wonder, I don't think I necessarily then need a colony ship. No, because they'll cede the planet to me at the end of the war, so I shouldn't actually need a colony ship to do this. Go Strike Fleet 1. Someone's saying I should milk them for everything they work. I could, but there's not really a whole lot. I mean, I could vassalize them, but what's the point? Then they'd be operating as an independent empire. I don't want that. I want them to be part of the Commonwealth of Man. Because, you know, slavery, bitches.
Hostile fleet detected.
Hostile fleet? What? They have a fleet! Look, they have a fleet! How cute! Look at it, it's adorable!
System survey complete. Station under attack.
Wow, they're attacking my... Look! They... And they instantly warped out as soon as my fleet arrived. Oh... It's almost like they're scared. My fleet's gonna try and chase them down, though, so... Yeah, they're running back to their home world. Alright, let's do it. Let's get in there. Oh, look, they've got all of these little ships. They're so cute. Look at them. Look at their tiny little fleet. It's adorable. They think they're a... Look, they think they're a power in space. Yeah, I hope we're about to take out that station. Fuck your mining station. We have bigger missiles than you. And our lasers are purple. Get fucking wrecked, scum. Check it out. How'd you like my fleet? Yeah, research that anomaly.
Situation log.
I'd really rather you didn't bother me with such trivialities while I'm, crushing our opponents so wholeheartedly. Oh, look, they've got, like, 600 damage points. Look at them. Oh, they actually think they're gonna stand a chance against this. It's almost like this is a ridiculously one-sided fight.
Hostile fleet engaged.
It's almost as if the engagement is totally and utterly one-sided. If I lose this now, I'm gonna be very, very sad. It seems kind of kind of loud there. Let's sort that out a little bit. Bump that down. This game loves having the weapon effects be really, really loud. Ah, look at it. Glorious empire of humanity. Ah, they think they're human. Like they think they're people. Oh, it's adorable. They're trying so hard. Look at them. Oh. I think they destroyed one of my ships. God damn it. Fascinating. I am so glad that you were able to find some fossils somewhere. I'm really proud of you guys now. If we could kindly deal with this, that'd be great. You should probably take out the space station, not the little mining port, but if you want to do that, I guess that's fine. I think we might have won. Just whenever you guys want to give up the war effort and cede your planet to me, that'd be great. Just whenever you're ready. Whenever you want to give up. I will accept your surrender. Honest. You'll be fine.
Situation log updated.
No? Okay. Well, you went for the brave no surrender. There we go. We admit defeat, but do not think anything more than a temporary setback for our empire. The best possible outcome. And they just kind of sacked their own ship there. Turns out we didn't even need the surface invasion force. They just ceded everything that they had to me. Delightful. We didn't even need to. Did not even need to. Now, the temptation is to purge the Xeno scum and then to just repopulate with humans. I think we might have to do that. So what is the best course of action here? I really do think it is to start purging the Xeno scum, but I don't have the sufficient capability to, I don't have sufficient influence to move human population units onto their planets. Oh, look, they already enslaved part of their own population anyway. God damn it. You guys, you're brutal. You're slow learners as well. You're stupid. You're just, oh my god. You're terrible. We're gonna have to work on purging you. I mean, slow learners? Talk about Untermensch, right? Absolutely. This is, I think your species is gonna have to go. I mean, first of all, we're gonna enslave all of you. Just so you're aware. Because that's how we roll. And then we're gonna work on slowly purging your entire population. Just be aware of that. And then we're going to replace you with humans. Just like we're doing with the warthogs. Very, very slowly. The army doesn't actually need to exist anymore, so I can actually just disband all of this. So I don't have to pay the ridiculous maintenance cost. It's okay, guys. Just go home. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Perfect. I now have a very small and annoying thing poking into this empire over here. I'm sure that's not going to annoy them at all. Right. I do believe that we should be looking at some of the policies of our empire right now. We should probably allow the purging of Xenos. Just so we know. We can, in fact, begin the Xeno Purge very slowly. We'll begin replacing some of these filthy savages with humans, of course, once we have suitable influence to do so. Because I want to be able to ensure that I can move humans onto these planets, and unfortunately, removing populations requires a ridiculous amount of influence. What does it actually require? I think it's like 50 per population unit or something ridiculous like that. Like if you want to resettle them. Yeah, 83 to resettle just one population unit. That's pretty ridiculous, honestly. So I've got to be aware of that. It's going to be very expensive if I want to start doing such things. So I'm glad that the war went well. Why are you... What is the problem? Go and repair yourselves. Don't just sit there because we're paused. Ah, you filthy savages. Soon we will civilize you, and you'll be fine. You finally come to know your place in the galaxy. Although I must say, I'm very impressed with these particular slaves. These particular slaves did not instantly begin starving themselves, unlike the filthy warthogs, who as soon as we enslaved, or as soon as we took over their planet, as soon as we allowed them freedom, they instantly began starving. And these guys haven't done that. I am proud of you. I am proud of you, you filthy alien scum. You actually were able to, like, have basic sort of living standards and not be entirely useless. So, how can I best improve your planet? I do think you require a spaceport though. So let's get you one of those, and we'll start getting you we'll get you civilized. Let's do that. You see, look, all of your redundant technology here, we can upgrade all of this. We can upgrade all of your power plants so you can generate more energy. We can upgrade your hydroponics so you can have more food. We're gonna make your lives so much better. And soon enough, we'll be able to start clearing out some of these mountains and creatures and kelp forests and all of those other things. We're gonna make your lives so much better. You are welcome. Apparently we have someone who's unemployed. Well, there's no one unemployed here. Everyone has a job. Unemployment is not a thing that exists in this universe, I'll have you know. Not in my empire, anyway. Someone is suggesting that, all of these Xenos probably vote Bernie. Free college for all Xeno aliens. Absolutely not. We're not going to have any of that shit in our galaxy. If you want to go and get some higher education, you're going to be paying for it, but higher education is denied to the lesser races, to the lesser beings, just so you know. Only the glorious human master race is entitled to such educations. Someone in the chat has suggested everyone is employed, paid or not. Damn right. You know what they say about idle hands and all of that stuff. Our trade treaty with the Tumbler Coalition has timed out. God damn it. That's fine. I just wanted some energy from them and they gave it to me. It was horrible. Soon, Tumbler. Soon. You will have your time, even though you believe yourselves to be superior to me. Your day will come, Tumbler. Your day will come. So what I need to do is to work on continuing to expand my universe. Continue to expand my glorious empire. I really just need to, like, start connecting these dots somehow. Which is kind of annoying, because I think the only way to do so is with Frontier, is going to be with Frontier outposts. And I can't really... Border range increased by 20%. Yes! Complete. I'm going to do that! I want these dots to begin joining up, so that our empire can be a little bit less fragmented. Not necessarily entirely an objection to it, but we need to be more unified in our front against the filthy Xeno scum of the galaxy. Just so we're all aware and we're all on the same page. Right, science ship. You need to get over here and learn you as much as you can about the filthy Xenos that we have just been purging. So get on over there and you take care of that. And then hopefully, when our borders expand some more, we'll be able to start getting access to some more of this stuff. A 20% border expansion rate might take us out to some of these planets, and we might be able to start claiming some of these, or at least begin to get access to some of the resources in these, because look at these systems, they are so close, they're so goddamn close to my borders, and this is so much resource which I'm just not able to get access to for some reason. Even though I've got a planet here and a planet here, and for some reason my empire just doesn't want to fucking join up. I don't even think this one's inside my... No, even that one is not inside. See, look, that's not inside my empire. Somehow. Even though it's, like, right in between two planets that I own. It's kind of ridiculous. The border system in this game is frustrating at best. It really stops you from... It really stops you from actually exploiting all of the resources around you. Although once my borders expand by 20%, I might actually be able to get rid of this frontier post here and still have these systems remain in my control. Which is kind of important. Because from there to there... I don't know, because from there to there isn't enough to join up, so there to there I don't think would join up either. That's really... actually quite frustrating. Ugh, the border system in this game is so fucking broken sometimes, it really is. Like, you just sort of look at it and you think, oh, this should work, and no, you delete one frontier outpost and suddenly you've lost access to, like, 3 or 4 planets. And you can't rebuild the frontier outpost because you don't have enough influence, because welcome to the early game, where you are artificially gated like a motherfucker when it comes to this influence resource. Absolutely ridiculous, but hopefully when we get on a little bit further, we'll actually be able to start building some structures on some of our planets to increase our influence, and we'll be okay. Maybe. I kind of want a destroyer assembly yard. Can we upgrade the spaceport? I don't think we can. Yeah, let's upgrade the spaceport. And then we'll get destroyer yards so I can build destroyers even quicker. I think that is a good idea. Hey, there we go, look, got our warthog slaves over here. Wonderful. Working hard. Good for you, I'm proud of you guys. You're doing it. Should probably upgrade everything as much as I can. There's another reason why I want to start getting over this 5-planet thing, so I can actually set these things up as sectors so they'll govern themselves and, like, upgrade themselves as planets, so I don't have to do every single one bloody manually. Let's probably check on Acropolis. Last time I was on Acropolis, everyone was kind of unhappy. Yeah, I had to build one of these monuments to purity so that people actually get their happiness up. I think I might have to get another one down there, actually. Just to increase the happiness of the planet. I should probably work on trying to get some of the tech to clear these things out as well. We can get rid of that. Yeah, let's clear that wildlife. There's nothing on that tile. I could stick another monument to happiness there, or a monument to purity, so that we can have our people be a little bit happier. Because this planet is, it's not really producing a surplus of food. They're not starving yet. But we should probably... Requires planetary administration. Why don't we have a planetary administration? How does one acquire a planetary administration? I need to upgrade it. Oh, and of course it costs influence. Of course it does. Of course it costs the ridiculous gated mechanic that you just cannot fucking get in the early game. Ah. I fucking hate influence as a resource in this game. It is ridiculous. It is possibly the most broken mechanic in this game. It is literally just there to absolutely hamstring you in the beginning of the game. To make sure that you basically just don't explode and take over the entire galaxy immediately. Because it's frontier outposts which are costing so goddamn much. I mean, does that frontier outpost need to be there? I've got a military station. If I got rid of that frontier outpost, would that place instantly fall out of my control? Looking at how wide the Deneb influence is there, maybe not. We're going to experiment. I'm going to save before I do this. Let's just call it... I'll just call it, outpost removal. So, we'll see if this works. If not, then I'll save scum back to it. So if you disband that, that'll go. And will that system fall out of my control? See, look at that! That's what I mean about this game. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I've just lost control over these things. I think that one is still just... Yeah, that lies within the Commonwealth of Man. This does not now. So now my station here is outside of my control, so I'm not going to get the benefit from it. It's ridiculous, sort of how that sort of just broken that is. So I'm going to just load up. Let's load that back in. Of course, all my scientists are dead, and I can't replace them, because I don't have enough influence. I don't know whether military stations hold a system by itself. I think they just defend. I don't think they actually... No, they don't expand your borders. That's the problem. It's like there's nothing else that will expand your borders. It's literally just frontier outposts and civilizing planets. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. And I guess I've got a frontier outpost down here that's not really giving me very much benefit, so I could abandon this star, but I really don't want to. But it looks like I need to, just so I can start very slowly gaining influence. The influence system is so ridiculously clunky in the early game. I swear it is just put there to totally hamstring your progress until you're able to get together all of the necessaries for until you get all the structures that actually allow you to sort of start building influence buildings, basically. It is absolutely fucking horrendous. It really does seem like the most ridiculously artificial gating in a game that I've ever seen. I think I might have to sack that system. But it's giving me engineering and physics research, and I don't really want to lose those, because they're important. That's the thing that affects my research speed. Overexpansion in the early game is something that is very heavily punished, and I seem to have managed to get myself into that corner where it's like, nope, you've overextended a little too early, now you're going to be punished for the rest of the game for it. Really frustrating stuff, actually. Requires a science ship. I know it requires a science ship. I have a science ship. Go! Research all the everything. As far as I'm aware, researching stuff is also supposed to be a way to gain some influence points, but I'm not entirely sure. There is a wiki, so let's see what the wiki can tell us. Influence! Tell me about the influence. Are you going to tell me about the influence? Tell me how I can gather more influence. It's the political clout used to enact and maintain edicts, incorporating vassals, changing government types, recruiting leaders, frontier special buildings, maintaining things. Yep, okay, that's fine. It can be gained by declaring rivalries, which I've already done, researching technologies that increase influence output. I don't have the option of researching any of those. By finishing events or anomalies, having protectorates, and by building empire capital complexes. Well, I can't build empire capital complexes yet, so I have to just sort of do anomalies, do events and anomalies. So, do I have any... how many events and anomalies do I have? I think these are just sorts of things which I have to start doing now, just sort of going around and trying to hunt these things down. And sort of see how much influence these will give me. Try and do some of these sorts of things. I think that might be the best option, to sort of try and garner some influence up that way. Someone in the chat is saying, so you're at the mercy of RNG. It's like, yes and no. You sort of are in a way in where you start, but you're not really. Like, there's a degree of control that you can do, but not always. Like, one of the sort of big problems is when it comes to, like, researching technologies and whatnot, like, when you go to get a new option, you'll get, like, however many options in the drop-down box. Now, you don't always get the same ones at the same time. So, in some ways, you are a bit at the mercy of RNG, and in other ways, you're not. Like I said, there's ways that you can do it, which is like dealing with anomalies and all that sort of stuff, but they don't always come up.
Construction complete.
And someone's saying there are better games than this that do the same thing. Why play this one? Well, because this one is new. I've not really played it very much. I've had it for a couple of weeks, and I do like it. I do sort of enjoy it. I just think that the influence mechanic is a little bit balked. Or certainly it seems to be in the early game. I've heard that once you get sort of later into the game, it's not as bad. So I'd like to try and get to the later stage of the game and then sort of go from there. The real problem I'm going to have is if my last scientist dies and I don't have enough influence to hire another one. And that's sort of where this game really, like, shoots itself in the foot. It's like, if you end up in a situation where you don't have enough influence to hire a new scientist, it becomes almost impossible to then get enough influence to hire another scientist, ever. It's really bizarre. Like, you can have this ridiculous store of minerals and energy credits and all that sort of stuff, but you can't hire a scientist with those, because reasons. So, hopefully, I'm gonna be able to get enough events, or deal with enough of these events to force through enough influence to, actually be able to do something. See, what is my science ship doing? See, it's doing all of these things, so I don't know how much influence these are going to have on my influence. Probably not very much. But we're going to see.
Construction complete.
Well, I'm glad that we're upgrading the filthy savages.
Debris analyzed.
Yeah. Resource storage is full. Yeah, I have too much. I have too much of everything. Okay, right. I think you just need to stop what you're doing. I'm going to rely on our one science ship to go and do the everything. Right, so what was being highlighted over here? Let's find out what became of this ship. So I'm tracking the events, and it constantly is pointing at these systems. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to send my science ship here, and maybe I can have it scan some stuff and we'll get some answers. Someone's saying you need influence to hire a person. Yes, you do. In this game, you need influence to hire people. You can't do so with money or energy. You can only do so with influence. So, where is the special project that I'm supposed to be... My governor has died. Great. I can't hire another one because I don't have any influence. Okay, well, what am I supposed to be researching here, game? What is the hunt for the Synthia? Yes, what is the objective? You're not telling me. Ugh. And maybe it's something which I've done or I haven't met a prerequisite for to do. Can I abduct these alien scientists? Right. Ship, go and abduct the alien scientists. I'm getting desperate. Do anything to give me influence in the galaxy. If that requires abducting a bunch of primitives, then we will do that. We have a new empire. Who are you? Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our fleets will refrain from visiting you. Well, fuck you, alien scum, with your tentacle faces. I don't even care. Critical resource. We're experiencing critical shortage of resources. Which resources are we experiencing a critical shortage of? Oh yes, influence. The one resource which is basically impossible to actually gather. Oh, God, it's ridiculous. I cannot stand the influence mechanic in this game. It is awful.
Special project complete.
Excellent. We did the special project. Did it fix our influence problem? No, it didn't. No, it did not. Right. More filthy tentacle beasts. You're pacifist xenophiles. I consider you to be alien scum. Of course, because you are alien scum. Absolutely. I think I might actually just have to accept it and just sack some of my frontier outposts like this. I don't like the idea of losing this research, but it looks like I don't have a choice. I've just got to do it, just so I don't... So I'm going to lose access to that planet and its resources, just so I break even on influence.
Special project complete.
You know, it's ridiculous that you have to do that. It's like, yep, say goodbye to part of your territory for no other reason than ridiculous gating mechanic. Yeah, someone's saying declare rivalries and research social sciences. I have social sciences researching. I'm doing a lot of society researching. I am aggressively societally researching primitive civilizations, and I have the maximum number of rivals. There's not a whole lot more you can do than that. That is the only thing that you can do. The thing is, what is holding me back in regards to influence is the number of frontier outposts which I have. And there's just nothing that I can really do about that. The ones which I have are currently necessary. Like, we tried getting rid of that one, it instantly lost me another couple of systems. Where are my other ones? I've got one there, which again, if I got rid of that, I'd lose access to those systems. That one is the only thing keeping me access to that system there. You know, it's not good. And all of these worlds are... They're not really very habitable. They're habitable if I get a... I suppose the way around this is to inhabit these planets with filthy warthogs, because they can... Then I could get rid of that frontier outpost. I could have that I could have that then as a planet covered in filthy warthog slaves, which would mean I could get rid of the frontier outpost there. I suppose that's one way of doing it. I don't really want to be settling filthy warthogs, though. I would much rather be settling the glorious human race. This is just how it works. There's no way around it. So,
Research complete.
if this is what we've got to do, then this is what we got to do. We'll get some engineering facilities. I'm aware of the lack of scientists. It's fine. Disappointingly, sacking a small part of my empire, again, it's the only thing that allows you to gain influence. So if that's what I've got to do, then that's what I've got to do. But I greatly dislike the influence mechanic. It seems like such a ridiculous artificial gating of this. It does just seem like a ridiculously gated resource to me. One that is basically there to punish an empire that is basically flourishing. Like, my empire is doing really, really well. It is expanding massively, it's getting lots of resources, but for some reason, having a lot of territory, of a strong fleet, and a really strong economy means you have no influence, for some strange reason that's never really ever fully explained. Or explainable. Right, you filthy warthogs. Where is the preferable planet for you? That one. That is a desert. You people like deserts because you're warthogs. Go colonize that. Hang on, what do you mean you does not have desert colonization? I shouldn't need that. That's something that you guys should be all over. No, I need the desert colonization specialization, even for the warthogs. That's really annoying because their empire previously had that technology. So apparently, when I overtook their empire, I did not take their ability to colonize deserts, apparently. Okay, that's kind of annoying, so that's gonna have to be my next target, I suppose. Try and get desert living so that I can maybe actually begin sending my filthy warthogs to go and live on those planets.
Research complete.
Yep. Okay, that's nice. Propaganda broadcasts monthly influence +1. Yes. Yes, I do believe we need planetary unification. We certainly need that influence. I'm aware we have no scientists. It's fine, we're back in the red when it comes to influence. We'll be able to do it eventually. We'll be fine, don't worry. I am not a fan of the ridiculous amount of restraint that you have to have in expanding your glorious empire. But if your ridiculous artificial gating mechanic requires me to do so, then I guess I shall do so. Oh, did we scan that one? Oh, maybe we did. I don't like this science ship just sitting around doing nothing. Go and do something. Go and research that project, whatever it is. I don't really care. Excellent. New research. That's all military stuff. I do enjoy military research, but it's not really helpful at the moment. I don't really need extra mining because, well, I'm nowhere near the cap for that. So I think quantum missiles level 4, so I can begin wrecking things. I don't really need mass drivers. They're bullet weapons in space. They're all well and good, but Eh. I seem to have sunk most of my tech into missiles and lasers, so I guess we're sticking with missiles and lasers for now. Someone...
Complete.
Excellent! You have done the research. Oh! Ah! Someone has declared war on... Who are you people? I think that's a war over here, which is actually of no consequence to me whatsoever. Fair enough. I'm gonna just totally ignore that. Ugh. Yeah, someone in chat is suggesting that I'm playing as humans, honing my stealth skills for the coming war. Absolutely. This is just training for when I plan to overthrow humanity in real life. It'll be a wonderful thing. It'll be glorious. You gotta trust me on this, guys. We'll be fine. I am aware that we have no scientists. I know this. It is a problem. I will fix it. Trust me. We gotta get that influence up. I don't like having to shrink my empire in order to have more influence. Seems slightly counterintuitive. But I guess not. We'll be fine, guys. Don't worry. Right. Now I want to go to the system. Right. Science ship. Research that. Then research that. Fleet. Because you encountered hostile things before, you go there. Right. Social science research. I don't really need a bigger naval capacity. I'm not even capped on my navy at the moment. It's not really necessary. I think we should probably get some biolabs going. Because that'll enable me to produce even more social research. Which is good, because that means I might actually be able to get to a point where I can pick the things that enable me to get more influence. Because that's very important. Gotta have that influence. I probably should have built my empire around acquiring influence rather than resources first. I mean, to be fair, there is no reason... I'm saying that I don't have, I'm nowhere near the cap on ships. Like, there's no reason for me not to be. I have so many resources at the moment. Like, there is no excuse for me to not just be building everything, basically. I'm currently so ridiculously wealthy. Why I don't have just ridiculous amounts of everything at the moment is quite beyond me. I should just be upgrading things and spamming out destroyers for the coming wars that I'm going to be engaging in. Because I do plan on violently extending into the Tumblr Intersectional Coalition at the moment. That is my next goal. You are my target. I suppose my actual next target is to probably try and find the desert habilitation ability. Because I've got loads of desert planets around here. Like, there's no reason I can't get the filthy warthog scum onto a load of colony ships and just colonize, like, all of these. Because these are all desert planets. They are all suitable for the warthogs to live on. So there's no reason why I shouldn't just have a shit ton of planets covered in slaves. I mean, what? These guys, I don't think down here these guys are as necessary. Because these bird things, I think they have the same preference for conditions that I do. Yeah, continental hability 80, tropical and ocean 60. What is that like compared to humans? Yeah, it's the exact same as humans. So anywhere that I can settle, those bird things can settle, so there's no point in me using them as a tool of expansion, but the warthogs I absolutely can. They can just... I can just have, like, slave planets, basically just lots and lots of slave planets, because that's a desert planet, that's a desert planet, that's a desert planet. I just need colony ships filled with warthogs and to just have fucking slave planets everywhere. I think that's the only sort of way to do this. Someone was saying, how can you have freedom without weapons of mass destruction? Exactly. Exactly right, chat. That is exactly how we're doing this. Ah. Tumblr would rather terminate the ambassadorial program with me. Fuck you too. I can recall my embassy as well. I don't like the fact that they clearly have a very more powerful fleet than me, but it's only a matter of time, Tumblr. It's only a matter of time. You will get yours. I am preparing. We are expanding our power ever onwards. I kind of wish you could get more defense modules for these things. I think that's something I might need to look at later. We just need... We need more destroyers for the coming war against Tumblr. Oh, who died? Another governor died. Of course they did. Of course they died. Unfortunately, I do have influence now, so I can start hiring people again. Good. Right. Oh, yes, of course, I abducted that scientist, didn't I? I should probably send him. Does he have any specializations? Plus 10 research speed. Okay. So... It's probably the social sciences or society which I need at the moment, so that'll enable me to get to the, influence buildings quicker. So I'll assign him for that, because he'll give me a lot of extra research boost, so that's good. Am I more concerned about physics or engineering at the moment? I should probably recruit a new person. What can I have? Anomaly research speed plus 35%. Research speed, voidcraft plus 10. Field manipulation, okay. Those are just all specializations, which I'm probably not going to end up hitting anytime soon. I kind of just need a scientist at the moment, frankly, to boost up how quickly this goes. So fuck it, I'll just get a scientist. I don't really need anomaly research speed. There doesn't seem to be a whole load of anomalies available at the moment. Field manipulation or voidcraft. I'm gonna go just with that person because they're younger. So they'll live longer, so I won't have to have a shitload of influence in order to replace them later. So I won't have to replace them as quickly. I'm being ageist in my hiring policies now. Of course I am.
Complete.
Hang on. What was this previously my system? Or am I going mad? I don't think that was previously my system. No. No, I don't think so. Aha! This is now within my sphere of influence, because my border's expanded. Perfect. Is there anything else? That's not. None of those things are. Okay, well, I gained one planet by expanding my... Oh, no, I gained, quite a few, actually. This joined up completely. Cool! Excellent, so I can actually go and exploit that, and that. Awesome. Apparently, I've not surveyed that system either. I should probably send my science ship to look at that later. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, team. That is my explanation. We had a momentary lapse in influence, but now we're back. We're on the up. I had to just swallow my pride and accept that I was not meant to have this system in my control yet. In the future, it will be mine. My reach temporarily exceeded my grasp, but no more. I'm not going to let my bloodlust and gold lust get in my way. I shall expand methodically and carefully from now on. I do believe that that is the way of doing it. Excellent. New research. Plasma thrower sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie. Survey speed might be nice, but there's not really a whole lot of other places to go at the moment. Improved deflectors will benefit everything. It'll benefit all of my ships and my planetary fortification toughness, so maybe I should go with that. Fusion power would be nice, though. We'll go with improved fusion power, because I can always pick up the other things later. If you don't have sufficient power for your ships or anything like that, then you can't put all the really cool weapons on them, so... We've tried everything in order to find out how the ceramic pot ended up in the stellar orbit. Maybe we're all crazy, maybe it does not exist. Guess what? We tried calculating around those facts as well. We're done, there's nothing more we can do. The only plus side is that we had tons of time to spend on philosophical and economical questions when we could not stomach to keep investigating that damn thing. To which the answer is why, of course. I know how you feel, brah. It's fine. You can't win everything. I need access to these guys' space. I need access to their space because they've got a load of these objectives in their space. I wonder if I can negotiate border access for civilian ships. What if I give you civilian access as well? No, you don't seem to care. Okay. What if I just pay you? What if I give you a load of money? There you go. That's an offer that's very much in your favor. That one would be in their favor as well. They like me quite a bit. They'll probably allow me to do that. Let's make it, what, 30 years? Confirm. Hopefully they'll accept that. Excellent! Right. Science ship Co. Let's go fucking get them. Go and do all of your research projects in their space. We don't have very much time. We've got 30 years. 30 years will go by very quickly. Oh, who just declared war? A load of other people who I've never heard of and don't give a shit about. I swear there was another empire over here of... Oh! That empire must have got taken out. There was an empire of, like, turtle people here or something. I think they're all dead now. I think they just got overtaken by these guys. Fuck those people. I was totally indifferent to those turtle people, but... Fuck you. Taking over people is my job, not yours. Someone is saying I need to start a war simply to proclaim I'm sorry, you what, mate? What is this? I'm sorry, where did you just come from? Did you just see that? The audacity! The absolute audacity of that! Coming up right in the middle of my empire? Are you having a fucking laugh? I mean, that is an act of war, chat, right there. That is an act of full-on war. Just proclaiming that you own this little part of the galaxy right here? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna insult you. Because you are filthy Xeno scum. And now I'm gonna declare war on you. And you will cede your planet to me. Confirm. Your planet is mine. Your insolence will not be tolerated. You do not require this much space. I require this much space. Your space is my space. We're doing this. Fuck you. And on that day, he doth declare, citation needed, motherfucker. Abso-fucking-lutely. What? You want an independent Acropolis? No, 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 no. No, 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 that's not fuck you, Acropolis. Right, we're gonna sort you out as well, because apparently you people are not happy enough in my glorious empire. So we're gonna build for you. I can't build for you another monument to happiness, or another monument to purity. God fucking damn it. How can I make you people happy, then? Oh, you're suffering from starvation. Well, no wonder you're fucking miserable, then. It's because you need your planetary administration. I can give you a planetary administration now. Once I've done that, then you'll be okay. I can't upgrade the monument to purity. Shit. Okay. You're not going to have an independent Acropolis, though. That's not happening. We'll have none of your separatist nonsense. I'm not a fan of enslaving humans, but if it's necessary, then I will do it. Hey guys, so, remember when you thought this space was yours? It's not. It's mine. Just so you're aware, let's put this down to, the appropriate speed.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think slowest. Normal speed. Oh, you guys, you thought you were people too, did you? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are not people too. In fact, you are now yet another subjugated slave class for the glorious empire of humanity. Just so you know. I will accept your surrender whenever you are willing to give it. So whenever you want to surrender, guys. Whenever you're ready. Alright. Do you not wish to surrender? No? You cannot hide on Unity forever, human. I'm at your fucking door. You want to go? Fine. Right. I kind of wish I'd kept that army now. If we have to do this the hard way, we'll do it the hard way. What's your defense like? 1 to 2 damage, 2 to 4 damage. Not very much. How are my armies compared to yours? We'll send down 10 squadrons, I think, should be sufficient.
Special project complete.
Excellent. Right. Because you still have access to these guys' space, I think you need to go and do that research project. Can you? You can't get to that one. It's too far out of the way. Shit. Okay. So I think I need to start building some wormhole things. Will they allow me to do that in their space? Probably. Oh, they will. Excellent. They will allow me to build wormhole points in their space. That's good. So I need to start doing that so I can expand my wormhole jumping space out to get those planets as well. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Everything is coming up dear. That's exactly what I wanted. Right. Colonial centralization, monthly influence, even more. Unlocks production targets and planetary capitals. I need planetary capitals. Yes, we're researching that. We fixed it. We fixed all of our empire's problems. In fact, we fixed it so goddamn much that we can have another scientist. Research speed, military theory. You're good at military stuff. I should probably recruit you. That means when I want big guns, you can do it. Which means
Construction complete.
I want you working on that. Because you're good at big guns. Right. Sorted. We have solved some of our problems, guys. We did it.
Special project.
We won the war, so now we can hire scientists. That makes sense, right? Alright. Are you guys... You guys really don't want to, like, give up, do you? Ugh. Just enter orbit. I mean, I guess I can just have them bombard it. So they're bombarding the planet now, so... Okay, there we go. Fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot that you can bombard them into submission. Too many planets. We have too many planets under our control. We can't do them effectively anymore because reasons. We must assign planets to sectors to avoid the arbitrary gating penalties that the game has decided to put upon you for no real reason whatsoever. Huh. Red shard thrower? Rare technology? That sounds like fun. I'll go with that. Right, I now need to start divvying my empire up into sectors so that I don't suffer the arbitrary penalties that this game has decided you must have when you have too many planets under your control. Because apparently you don't want to fucking micromanage things, apparently, for some reason, right? Game? Yeah, sure. Ugh. Someone in chat is saying, I want to play this game, but watching Tildeer is more fun. How fix? I suggest you just play the damn game. I don't know, a way to make it more fun might be to do the multiplayer if you've got friends that you can play with online. That might spice it up a little bit for you, might make it a little bit different. So you can actually do something like that. And someone's saying, pretend Tildeer is narrating when you play. You could try that. You absolutely could. I'm not entirely sure if that would work. Might end up seeming a little bit weird, but, you know, you could give it a go. Why not? Right, science ship. There was an anomaly somewhere in their space. Where was it? Oh no, it was up there. I could have sworn I saw one around there. Unless I'm just going mad, that is also possible. This game will do that to you. You begin seeing anomalies everywhere, and you're like, I must scan everything. Where is it? Oh, you see there. There's one. Right, science ship. You. Go. Research. Acquire the knowledge from the primitive civilization that we just crushed into dust from space. And someone is saying, what if I have no friends? Well, if you have no friends, then you do what I do. You stream the game out to the world and hope that some people are going to watch it. And then you can pretend, you can live vicariously through the attentions of others. That's a healthy way of interacting with people, right? Someone was just saying, I've just joined the club. Could you explain this game to me? It looks a lot to take in. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. Once you understand the base mechanics, it's really, really simple. The first stream I did of this, I actually kind of explain a lot of the mechanics in the game. So you could go and watch that, but I suppose a brief rundown is really, really simple. There are stars. Each star has planets. Some of the planets you can live on, some of them you can't. Each system has a certain amount of resources down here, so energy credits, minerals, and research and things like that. These are all of your resources up here. Energy is just energy, minerals are just money, influence is a really horrible mechanic that I will explain or inevitably complain about later in this game. Basically, you just exploit resources to up all of these things. If you capture points which have got these things on it, it makes researching technology faster. Capture this, it gives you more money. Capture this, it gives you more energy. Energy can be produced on planets with power plants. Food is something you have to manage individually on each planet. And your mission is to conquer the entire universe. That's basically it in a nutshell. You build your universe, or you build your empire outwards. Your empire is this, whatever color it happens to be. Mine is red. You slowly expand it out into the universe and slowly take everything over. That's Stellaris in a fucking nutshell. It's a 4X game. It's really fun. I say it's really fun. It's fun when it's working. Earlier, when I had no influence at all, that was not fun, but I've managed to work around that now. I think it's kind of funny, actually, just to everyone else who's been watching this since the beginning. You remember how I was complaining that I didn't have any of these systems, they were outside my sphere of influence? All I had to do was wait for a primitive society to elevate themselves to space travel so I could declare war on them and overtake their planet. Huh, amazing, right? Funny how that works. Right. Let's see if we can sort out this sector nonsense. So I still want to get the desert habilitation thing so I can send my warthog slaves to go and live on these planets over here. Yes, to the person who's new, slavery is a thing. I have enslaved many Did I enslave this race? I don't think I did. I did not enslave them. Okay, first of all, we need to upgrade all of your everything, because it's all terrible. Your technology is awful compared to me. And, second of all, we need to enslave all of you. Because that's how I roll. You can't revolt if you're a slave. So what do we know about you? Continental habitability. You're the same basic preference for living conditions that I have as a human, so that's... Ugh, that's useless. And you're sedentary. You suck at being sent to other places. You're just terrible. You are a terrible species. I should purge you. I should systematically annihilate these people and replace them with humans. I think I might do that, actually. I'm going to start clearing out some of your land, actually make it somewhat useful. Can I build monuments to purity on your planet? I can. That might be something worth doing. Slaves are very well known for being miserable, for some strange reason. I've never fully been able to understand it myself. But something about being a slave makes people unhappy. Don't really understand why, but, one of life's great mysteries, I suppose. I should probably get something like that on this planet, to be fair, as well. What am I currently excelling in? I can clear that, actually, so... Actually, I can clear a shitload of stuff. I don't need food production on this planet, I don't think, because I think these guys, yeah, they're producing more than enough food. So I can actually stick a monument to purity on there. What am I excelling at as well? I'm actually really excelling at minerals, so I don't really need minerals here. And these people aren't happy, so... Let's build them a monument to purity. Because why not, right? Okay, they can have a monument to the purity of humanity on their planet, so that we can have happy slaves, because a happy slave is a productive slave. More correctly, when I begin replacing them with humans, it'll make the humans happy. So that'll be nice, I suppose. Someone was just suggesting that I should purge all of the other aliens. I really should. I really should. That is my plan, eventually, to begin purging them and replacing them with human populations. That is certainly a goal that why is that deactivated? No, 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 no. You activate that. You work for me. You fucking work hard. Right, you guys need more power plants, because your power output is subpar. So once you've successfully cleared out these beasts, we shall give you another power plant, so that you can serve the Empire of Humanity suitably. But I also believe that there's now some... There we go. Some of these are now in my control as well, so I can actually get the power from here. So, construction ship. I should probably have more than one construction ship at this point in time, really. Go down there, get that power resource, and... Yeah, we'll have that one for now. I suppose I don't have a whole lot of minerals, so I just kind of spent them upgrading the infrastructure of every planet ever. Ugh. We need more money. Fortunately, we have a shitload of money, though, so we're gonna be okay. We do have a suitable mineral. Jesus Christ, Tumblr is getting huge! Look at the size of Tumblr! It is ever expanding. Look at it, it's massive. It's gonna slowly engulf the special snowflakes. It's amazing. Look at that, the Tumblr Intersectional Coalition is just getting fat. Someone in chat is suggesting power plant is subpar. Kill 10% of the non-working in their families as a warning to those who are working. Work harder or your families die. I'm not entirely sure if purging parts of the population makes the rest of the population work harder. I'm not sure if that's a mechanic in this game.
Complete.
But I don't know, maybe we'll try. Excellent, you finished doing that. Cool. Oh, good, you have NG credits there. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build something to exploit that. So you can build a power plant. Excellent. And we're going to have to take someone off of something and have them work in that. To be fair, though, I should probably actually just emancipate that slave unit there, because then they would be producing more power. Slaves are really bad at producing power. So it's, in some ways, it's kind of dumb for me to be putting power plants on slave planets. You kind of just want mines just everywhere, because they're really good at, like, manual labor, like getting minerals and food. So I should probably focus on getting the human areas to produce the power. Don't really need to upgrade the hydroponics. We need upgraded power plants at the moment. Acropolis is still not happy. I think these things reduce happiness as well, actually. The like unusable areas of land, I think, make people less happy. You're not... You're unemployed. No, you're not. You're extracting minerals. Okay. I don't really have the power to do anything better for you. I suppose if I put, like, a frontier clinic on there, or something like that, that would make the planet more habitable. And as far as I'm aware, happiness is controlled partially by how habitable a planet is. I don't know, they seem to be mostly happy. Why are you unhappy? You're next to the Monument of Purity. Oh, you're a member of the Loyalist faction, I suppose. So, Loyalist, Loyalist, Loyalist. Loyalists, Loyalists. You seem to all be Loyalists. Did that faction get dealt with? Did it go away? Yeah, it did. It did. Zero consolidation support. Excellent, we actually dealt with it then. You guys are not getting an independent anything, so fuck you. Hang on. What? Does that mean that there are unenslaved, filthy creatures on this planet? No, they're all enslaved. There is no way you can be going for some sort of emancipation. That'll go away as time goes on, I'm sure. I think that might just be a bit of a relic on the faction system. They just have to wait until that dies down a little bit, as soon as they accept their place in the universe as my slaves. Science. Right. You go and research that. We've got to make use of our wormhole generators over there. Do these guys have any more? No, I believe that might be it. Actually. What am I tracking there? I can't remember. It's not that. It's not that. I think it's that. So that would be 1, 2. I believe that's all of it. Right. I don't want you to be tracked. You're fucking worthless at the moment. So we're doing the alien specimen procurement at the moment. I just need to know where they all are. Okay, yeah, so that one and that one are being done by the science. So once those are ticked off, actually, then I'll just be able to work out where the final one is. I think that's the final one there. No, that's something different. But I do need to get access to that. So I should probably build a wormhole generator somewhere, probably there. Expand my jump range out to there. I kind of wish I'd picked something that had subspace travel instead of wormhole travel, because it's a lot easier to travel through subspace than wormholes. You don't need fucking wormhole generators everywhere. Bit of a pain in the arse, actually. Someone's saying, do they have a planet killer weapon? Tumbler Homeworld needs to die in a fire. Not that I'm aware of. As far as I'm aware, the best you can do is just absolutely bombard them into total submission through just from orbit. You can nuke them with low orbit ion cannons. That's about it. But you can't actually, as far as I'm aware, completely nuke a planet out of existence. But I could be wrong about that. That might be a late game super weapon that enables you to do that. And my god, I fucking hope there is. That would be the most fun thing ever. Just the ability to move a fleet weapon somewhere that can actually just blow up an entire planet. That would be great. I don't think such things exist.
Complete.
Excellent, you finished a mining station. Good for you. Good for you. Cool. My construction ship now has nothing better to do, so what you can do is you can go out to the furthest extremity of my galaxy over here, and pop a little wormhole generator there so that my science ship can get out there and do science stuff in the future. That would be great. Thanks. I should probably also try and consolidate all of my fleets together, because at the moment they're all kind of just hanging around at the moment. Not really doing very much. Oh, we're losing power. How are we losing power? Why are we losing power? What is this? What is this trickery? We need more power. Okay. Let's work on getting more power. Unity. You have the maximum power output possible at the moment. You don't necessarily seem to be very happy, though. Your happiness appears to be low. Okay, let's give you a monument to purity. I don't mind losing a couple of engineering research to improve the conditions of the people on my home planet. It's very important. Acropolis. Right. You need power plant upgrades. You don't really need hydroponic upgrades. That's society research. We could probably dial that back, maybe, on one of them. So, let's... How are you guys doing for food? You're doing kind of okay. You should still probably upgrade the hydroponics. I just need to get a little more power from somewhere. There's a planet down there which has got power, which I can take. Ah, excellent. I can secure one more power from that planet. Where else can I secure power from? I think that's it, actually. I've got one more power over there that I can take.
Construction complete.
These are all slightly out of my reach at the moment. It's a little depressing. Right, construction ship, you get down there, secure this. Oh, excellent, they're both on the same planet. Awesome. That's actually really beneficial. I'll get money and electricity. Awesome. Okay. Gotta get some more power. Acropolis, how are you doing? Power plant, absolutely you're upgrading that. I don't think you guys need to upgrade your hydroponics now. You're okay, you're breaking even at the moment. Awesome. Awesome. I think we're in a good place at the moment. We're expanding gradually. Oh wait, no, I still need to deal with this problem, don't I? I still need to form a sector somewhere. Right. What's going to be the best place to do this? These two planets I want to become sectors in the future, once I've got the desert specialization, but that doesn't help me for now. So... Yes, you are not a very well-developed thing. That's an arid world, so maybe I could make this a sector to govern itself in the future. Just have like a small sort of independent planet over there. Maybe if I expand my influence enough, I can get... Or maybe I could just make this one a... I'm not really sure. Who do I want to manage itself? I suppose this... Just have Nordak as a sector just by itself. Just a sector of one planet. Just for the sake of making my life a little bit easier. Yeah, so we have the Osiris sector. Okay, fine. That's fine. So let's do that. I can't remember how you change. Oh, there we go. Right. So Osiris sector. Let's allow redevelopment. I think you guys will probably just be fine. Respect tile resources. Yeah, you'll be okay. You can just provide shit for me by yourself. Do you really need a leader? Probably not. My empire seems to be doing okay, actually, without a load of governors at the moment, so I think we might be okay. Unless I can find a particularly good governor for some of these. Oh, that we have governors that make slaves work better. Ooh. 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 I think I need to get the governors. Shall I do it? Shall I do it, chat? Shall I get governors who are just absolute fucking slave drivers for the extra mineral and food output? Ooh, I think we should do it. I think should we exploit the slaves even more? I think we should. I think we should do it. Let's do it. Right. Absolutely. See, it makes them happy. Look, the slaves are happier this way. Look, slave mineral output, and they're happier. Look, they're 2% happier because they're working hard. You see? Labor sets you free. It makes everyone happier. Right? Why is this not... No, do that, and that'll activate as soon as it gets upgraded. Right, you guys need a governor as well. I think you guys should probably have an Iron Fist as well. So, yeah. There you go. See, look, and they're happier for it. Look. Extra mineral output, more food output. And look, they're happier that way. The slaves are happier when they have a master. Oh, it's perfect. It's glorious. It's amazing. Right, we should probably be outfitting governors a little bit more on these planets. That might be why Deneb is suffering a little bit. Or why Unity is suffering. Let's see if we can get a governor for Unity. I'm very tempted to get that, actually. Leader lifespan by 25 years is actually a really big perk. I don't need to clear blocker time. That's such a temporary bonus. That's actually kind of shit. So I either want the intellectual, additional engineering, physics output, and society output, or additional lifespan. Additional lifespan can be really good, actually, if you're not, if your influence gain is poor. My influence gain is not great at the moment, although we seem to have fixed it a little bit. So let's go with that. We will recruit someone who will help the sciences. Of course we will. Absolutely. I am so happy we've solved the happiness problem of our slaves. We have put someone with a whip in hand standing over them, and they are happy as a result. Ah, it's so glorious. Once again, the entire purpose of this live stream is to give people who wish to quote mine the fuck out of me perfect opportunity to get a load of audio samples that are absolutely horrendous. Ah, it's glorious. We are expanding our empire and things are looking up. Things are looking good, chat. Things are looking damn good, if you ask me. We got a decent navy there. Should probably try and get a leader for that. Get a military general on that. Actually, I should combine all of those together. Merge the fleet. Wait. Yeah, not you. Not you. You colony ship, fuck off. No one wants you. Merge the military fleet. Yes. Perfect. Just what we wanted. You go enter orbit around Unity. Excellent. You, military fleet, you can also enter orbit around our home planet. Right. We are achieving the things. All of the things are being achieved. Right. More naval capacity. Interstellar fleet unlocks Fleet Academy. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Extra dodge chance, extra weapon damage. That seems pretty good. And it gives me the Grand Fleet Edict. The edict puts pride and glory in the Empire's fleet above all else, and that considerable political focus should be spent ensuring its continued prosperity. That seems like something that would be very useful if you are at war. We are not currently at war, so that's kind of meh. General increase to the naval capacity. See, that allows for the edict, which gives you a temporary boost, but I suppose the Fleet Academy is like a permanent upgrade, so... That's actually quite a difficult choice. I think just a bonus 10% to the naval capacity would be good anyway, because my navy is a reasonable size, but a lot of these other things are quite superior in fleet capacity, not necessarily in fleet power, though. Yeah, Tumblr has a superior fleet power to me. I'm not sure if I'm on board with that. Let's get the fleet traditions. Let's do that. In fact, I should probably swap these people around, because she has the military research speed bonus, and that is a military theory. So let's do that. Let's play the advantage, shall we? We can do it. Someone is saying they're sad that my empire no longer looks like a dick. I know. I too am slightly disappointed that we're no longer a giant cock about to push our way deep into Tumblr. But we're a larger empire. We are stronger. And I will have you know, even though you probably know this already, I now have 3 planets of slaves at my disposal. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Yeah. Goddamn right. Someone is saying I have yet to see a space wall. Yeah, you're probably not going to see a space wall because you can't build a wall in space. The point is, we were originally going to make space great again. Now we're building a space wall. Can you see the theme here? I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to continue the theme in titles. It might just go back to being Make Space Great Again. I might even just upload this as a vlog with Make Space Great Again, because that's what I'm doing. That is my mission. It's my interstellar mission. To make space great again. And we are doing that. I really do feel like we are making space the best place that it can be. I mean, we've enslaved 3 inferior races. We have massively increased their level of technology and science understanding. I mean, we are just... we are the true masters of the galaxy right now. It's fantastic. We're gonna do it. Space will be made great again, and it shall be made great in my image. Science ship, get on over there and do that research project. Construction ship, I kind of need you to do some useful things. Actually, we can take everything in this sector now. We have the power output to do so, so let's do that. Let's take all of the resources in that sector, get them all under my control and start exploiting them.
Construction complete.
Someone in chat is suggesting a wall would hold back the glorious cleansing tide of humanity that will wash over the galaxy and scrub the inferior races from existence. That person gets it. Get on their level. They understand my vision for the galaxy, and you need to as well. Get up here and join the master race. Unemployment? I'm sorry, what? Oh, of course. Of course you're unemployed, you filthy fucking porch-dwelling Xeno scum. Of course you're unemployed. This is what I get for not giving you an iron-fisted governor, ensuring that you actually do your goddamn work. Right. How am I going to put you to work now? I could just purge you for your goddamn insolence. I mean, you didn't find work to do. There is always work for you to be doing to further the glorious empire of humanity. And instead, you chose to slack off. You are so lucky I don't just string you up by that elongated neck of yours after I rip those disgusting Xeno wings out of their sockets. You filthy Xeno scum. So, let's see if I can find something for you to work on, something that's suitable for your inferior intellect. I don't trust you with frontier clinics or science labs. I think you can just get some minerals going there. So maybe a mineral network to extract more minerals from other things. I mean, you've got some power plants over there. I think what we should do is we should slowly begin removing the power plants from your planet and replacing them all with minerals, because you're just slaves. You are very good at minerals. You're very good at manual labor, mining the ever-loving shit out of things. So you are gonna be doing the mineral dance, I think. You are going to be acquiring for me all of the wealth. I think this is what we need to start doing for these planets as well. Even planets like Ulfram here, like, they have power plants on this planet. That's the wrong thing for you guys to be working on, because you're slaves. You're slaves. You don't know about power. You don't know about electricity. You know about picking my goddamn cotton in hydroponic bays and digging lumps of useful things out of the ground for me. So I think that's what you guys need to be doing. So, let's maybe work on replacing some of this shit with some mineral silos. You guys, you've got enough food on your planet. You have sufficient hydroponics, because you're slaves. Basically, slave planets need to be hydroponics and minerals, and maybe a little monument to the purity of mankind, so that you can remember who your true overlords are. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Right. I'm in the mind of the slave master right now. I am there. I have achieved it. Let's fucking do it. You guys, you disgusting filthy bird creatures, you don't really need power plants. You need minerals. You got mineral networks there. What is this, physics lab? You don't understand physics. Look at this. Look at this inferior physics output. Absolutely not. Minerals. Get to work in those mines. Make me a shit ton of money.
Special project complete.
Excellent. Good. We have achieved the thing. Some of our resource storage is full. What? Power? Absolutely. We need to start using some of that then. Okay. You don't really need a power plant there. What you need is minerals. You need a mine. That's what you need right there. And what we need to do is to move on over to my glorious human civilizations, where the people are, you know, the people who actually matter. And we need to encourage them to build some power plants. So you people over here, you're human, you know, you don't, oh yeah, you still need to finish building that, I suppose. You're You're kind of fresh on that planet. Acropolis. You were going to be able to upgrade to a planetary administration, so let's upgrade that. You guys don't need mines or any of that sort of primitive nonsense like that. You guys just need enough food to keep yourselves going, so I'll probably send some slaves over to your planet to do that for you. And in the meantime, I think you guys need to just be focusing on getting that engineering research, that physics research, and getting some power going. So you're not really getting the most out of your tile there. I think what you need... You can get a frontier clinic. Maybe you could get a frontier clinic. Or I think what you might need... You need some science labs and some power plants on this planet. I think that's what you need. Right now, we're pretty good for power, so I think you could probably do with a science lab. Yeah, let's give you a science lab. After all, you are human, so mining, that's beneath you. That's not a job for you. Science is your job. Science and the art of war. Alright. Someone's suggesting I should purge the slaves when they cease being useful. No. What we need to do is we need to slowly transfer the slaves into the... Okay, basically, when it comes to planets, you need to have a few hydroponics bays on your planets in order to provide enough food for your other populations. Those hydroponics are way better run by slaves than by the human population, because slave output on manual labor is so much higher. So you have a couple of hydroponics things staffed by slaves on all of my human planets, and then the actual slave planets basically just become mining operations. All they do is just mine shit and have a couple of hydroponics things. So then the planets with my humans on it deal with the power production and science production and all of that really cool stuff, and the slaves just do minerals. They become like the financial production center of my empire. That's how we do it. That's what we do. So on planets like my home planet Unity here, what we've got there is, you can see we've got, so while the humans are producing a reasonable amount there, 5, these guys are producing basically the same amount, and it's because they're enslaved. Now, the human could be put to work better by doing pretty much anything else, like working in a power plant or something like that. It's like, we've got a mineral network here. Now, that is something which actually would be better starved, again, by slaves. Because slave output is fine compared to human output here. Like, it makes sort of no real difference, and it's kind of the same. I mean, what, 4.8 collected there, 4 collected by that, 5, I think that's from hydroponics farm level 2. Hydroponics farm level 2, so you can see it's kind of, there's not really a whole lot of difference in it, but what you want, or basically what the aim is to just sort of use slaves on all of the hydroponics things that I can. The only reason that one is producing something higher is because it's got the planetary administration next to it, which gives, as you can see, a passive buff, the adjacent effect, increasing the output of everything. So I reckon if I swapped those around, see 4, 6, because we've got more efficiency because slaves. So this is why you kind of want slaves on hydroponics and mining, and people to be doing useful things like power and science and, you know, things that will actually ensure your empire flourishes and becomes a glorious beacon of light throughout the galaxy. All right, that's, you see, this is how we do it, right? That's the slavery mechanic in a nutshell in this game. You don't want to have slaves working in power plants. They're really bad at it. You want to have slaves working in mines and picking your cotton. So that's pretty much what they end up doing. And quite rightly so. Mineral silo, you're constructing mineral silos. You see, that's why these guys need mining networks and a few hydroponics bays. They don't really need power plants. They just need mines. Mines and mines and mines and lots of mines. So we'll replace that with some mines. Did I just tell that to replace with a mineral silo? Yeah, no, that's not what we want. We want to replace it not with a mineral silo, we want to replace it with a mining network. Yes. Because that way they produce so much more from mines and hydroponics than my citizens do. This is what you gotta do. You gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking like a slaver, right? Someone in the chat, we've got the quote line going already. You want slaves picking your cotton, Teal Deer 2016. Absolutely, and I stand by that. That is true facts. Absolutely, you want slaves picking your cotton. Who are you, you filthy xeno-degenerate? We are a peaceful nation and justly ruled by our benevolent king, that person. Whatever grievances might arise between our people in the future, we hope they can be settled through dialogue rather than violence. You are dealing with the wrong empire. Respect my authority, you alien scum. God damn it. Right. Let's see if we can find a suitable governor. Can we have a, We don't have any slaving governors for these sorts of things. That's kind of unfortunate. Right. Should probably get some governors for some of our other planets at the moment, though. Unity, you have a governor. Acropolis, you should probably have a governor. So let's get you one. Building cost and construction time being quick, that could be useful. We'll get you... Yeah, we'll get you the long-living governor. I think the other planet over here, Cyrus, you, because you're a new planet, you probably want build cost and build time reduced. Because Osiris is a very new planet, so it's got a lot of expansion to do, so getting someone that allows you to build quicker and build cheaper is probably going to be really good for these guys over here. So, they're still assembling their ship shelter, but that's fine. What we can do is we can start having these guys begin building some power. They kind of need some food. They do need food, so problem is I can't build anything yet until that's finished expanding itself, so we're going to have to do that. I think we just got to wait it out until this reassembled ship shelter actually becomes useful for something. So I can't actually build anything anywhere else yet. Kind of a shame. But I guess that's life, for now. Not doing very well on that planet. I could ship some slaves over there just to work on these. That might not be such a stupid idea. Get some influence, send over some... Not the warthogs, probably send over some of the other mammalian species to be slaves on these areas with the minerals and the food. That probably wouldn't be the stupidest idea. Because they don't seem to be doing too well over there. Not yet, anyway. I know I have too much power, okay? You gotta deal with it. Just accept it for now.
Research complete.
Excellent.
Complete.
Let's get some new research going. Okay. Leader lifespan increased by 10 years and food increased by 10% throughout my entire universe. That could be really useful. Empire Capital Complex. Advanced government forms. Oh, that... Yeah, oh, I need the administration. I gotta have a planetary administration. I need to be able to upgrade all of these buildings, because these are the things that allow you to really up your influence and to just make everything work so much better. It's kind of necessary, I think. What kind of lab are we in the need for? I think we need a physics lab. Let's do that. You're migrating? Where are you migrating to? Where are you? Where am I sending you to? I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember sending that person anywhere. Well, clearly they're going somewhere, so... Okay. Good for them, I suppose. Someone's saying if my slaves are intelligent, they'd better learn to be hardworking. Damn right. Goddamn right they better learn to be hardworking. I can assure you they will do. If they're such a smart species, they should learn their place. Absolutely right. Okay. The thing is, we have all the information that we really need about these planets. There's a planet up there. That's a desert world. Ooh, continental world. That is a really good planet for me to inhabit. Unfortunately, I've got fucking warthogs. Who's unemployed? Why are you unemployed? You are a human. Please cease being unemployed immediately.
Construction complete.
What do you need on this planet? I'll probably give you like a frontier clinic. Make the world a little bit more habitable. Upgrade your hydroponics as well. So there's a really good habitable world there. It's a continental world as well, which is really good for humans. This colony ship is full of warthogs. Just disband. I'm never gonna send you filthy beasts anywhere. Not unless I get the desert building specialization. Humans! Continental world. Ah. Okay, well, I have an invitation. Well, there's an alliance invitation from those guys to these people, huh? Oh, my. That's not good. It's not good when big empires start forming alliances with each other. It makes me shifty. They start combining their military prowess. Another continental world down there. I should take that world and, the other continental world up here. I should absolutely be taking both of those, because they're perfect for humans at the moment. Got to establish them. It's necessary. Acropolis. You can actually build a colony ship as well. Build me a human colony ship. Who's unemployed? Where are you unemployed? You're slaves! How can you be unemployed? How is that even possible? Ugh, right. How are you doing? You're fine for food at the moment, so you get to go and work in the mines! Trade deal offer? You wish to exchange star charts with me? Very well. I will exchange my current star charts with you. Sure, why not? We have, after all, been friends for a very long time, you filthy mushroom tentacle-faced beasts. Apparently Tumblr doesn't like me very much anymore. Hey, you withdrew your fucking embassy from me first, right? You remember that. Fucking remember that. Do not forget that it was you who became unfriendly towards me first. It's fine, eventually we will have our grand war. I wish to expand my everything a little bit first, but we are going to come to blows eventually, Tumblr. You just wait and see. It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking happen. Someone in the chat has already pointed out unemployed slaves. Absolutely incorrect. Sir, I have no work to do. Is there dirt below you? Yes, but then start digging! Yeah. That is exactly what we're doing. That's exactly how this works. Precisely how it works. Right. There's a continental world up here. It is soon to be mine. Right. You! How is that inside another empire's Oh, it's just inside their borders. Oh, god damn it, of course it is. That's not inside someone's borders, though. Where are you going to land? There's really nowhere suitable. Probably there. That's disappointing. I did not realise that that planet was... It's only just inside their borders, though. Only just. Ugh. That is annoying. There's a desert world up there. Is that a continental world? That's a continental world. Can I get up there? Oh, that would then be very isolated from the rest of my empire, though. If I took that planet up there. That would be very, very out of the way. At least down here, things are kind of within instant warp range of my strike fleet. Someone is saying a frontier system is being encroached upon. Which one? I mean, these ones down here by Tumblr. Yes. Tumblr is getting a little bit... Tumblr is getting a bit big for itself. That's why I'm concerned if I take this down here, eventually this will expand out and it'll end up as an isolated bit. But I think I might be able to... I could probably actually maybe stick a frontier outpost here. And join this together. In fact, I think that's probably the best solution. I need more influence. Shit. Okay. So the plan is, we're going to get a little more influence. I'm going to save up. I'm going to get a frontier outpost here. Maybe another one down here. And try and join this together. So that I can maintain this planet down here, which I'm about to go and inhabit. That's the plan. And then I'll have all of this space. I'll try and join all of this up. Now, that's kind of bad, because this area between here and there is a little bit odd. Okay, so this empire here... Oh, I can't have an embassy with them, damn it. That's kind of annoying. I was hoping if I could have them at least not be hostile towards me. They're not going to be, though. They're a stagnant empire, though, so they're not going to become hostile to me, really, unless I become hostile to them. This empire up here, they're reasonably okay with us, though, so... Their attitude towards me is patronizing. They view my empire as errant children in need of guidance. Well, fair enough. They are a superpower from... just a time... several millennia before my empire, so fair enough, I suppose. It'll be fine. We'll manage. We will manage. Someone is complaining about quality control. Yeah, no, there's something you just have to deal with. Twitch is stingy as fuck when it comes to non-partnered channels. Like, I don't really understand why, but they absolutely thrash your ability to stream anything for some particular reason. I don't really know why.
Colony established.
No matter what you do, basically, it doesn't matter sort of how... No matter how high you put your upload settings to Twitch, it doesn't actually matter, because if you're not a partnered channel, they intentionally thrash the quality that you can stream at. For instance, I'm currently streaming... I'm only aiming for 720p, because Twitch apparently doesn't really allow for 1080 on unpartnered channels, and that comes to the fact that when you go to upload, or whatever you set your upload bitrate to, Twitch will thrash a non-partnered channel down to about 2.5 to 3 meg. So even though I'm on a 20 meg upload connection, if I set this to upload at 10 meg, it wouldn't matter, because Twitch would instantly thrash it down to 2. So that would just result in non-stop buffering for everyone watching. And what that means is that basically you just have to put up with having kind of meh quality uploading, which has kind of made me wonder whether or not I should even bother with Twitch, because frankly I could just stream this on YouTube right now at 1080p 60 FPS, like with no problem at all. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, why the fuck I bother with Twitch, because Twitch is just terrible. They thrash non-partnered channels, and they basically just make your life a fucking living hell if you're trying to do that. It's really fucking stupid how they seem to do that. I don't fully get why, but that's life, I guess. I probably won't even... In the future, I might not even bother going on Twitch. I'll just do this on YouTube instead, because I reckon I could get better quality on YouTube. Like I said, I think I could do 1080 at 60 FPS on YouTube without a problem. But on Twitch, it's like, nope, nope. You gotta, 720 with a like 3 meg upload is basically the best that you can aim for, because reasons. Because fucking Twitch logic. Because you're not a partner. I think it's just to sort of exploit people, or to not to exploit people, but to stop people just from coming over to Twitch and being like, yeah, I'm just going to use all of your fucking bandwidth or something. I don't really know. It's kind of weird. It's just something I've been poking around the Twitch forums, like trying to sort of work out like why it is that Twitch streaming just seems to be god awful compared to YouTube. Like even though it's like I've set upload to like 5 meg, it's like that there shouldn't be any stuttering or frame drop at all, and yet there is, and it's something to do with Twitch. It is absolutely nothing. You know, it's nothing to do with my upload settings at all. Like I said, I'm more than capable of doing 1080 60 FPS because I've got 20 meg upload, but Twitch thrashes you so you can't do it. I assume it's to stop people from just non-stop doing a load of the fucking free-to-play like LoL and Dota and all that sort of shit. But that's life, I guess. Ooh, battleships. Hmm. I like the sound of battleships. Let's do battleships. Someone's saying I already have a video channel on YouTube, so I might as well just stream there. Yeah, it's true. It's true. The reason that I just did Twitch is because everyone kept saying, like, oh, you need to do Twitch for, like, video games, but frankly, there seems to be no point. There doesn't seem to be a single benefit to doing this on Twitch that I don't have on YouTube, and frankly, YouTube is just so much better quality that I might as well do it there. The only thing which I appreciate more about Twitch is that when you instantly begin the stream, people arrive like instantly because they get notifications on Twitch, whereas you don't get that on YouTube unless you're logged in. So it seems to be able to garner people quicker in on Twitch compared to YouTube. That's it. That seems to be like the only sort of benefit to it. But given the quality thrashing that Twitch seems to do, because I'm not a partner, it just seems to be a hit to quality that I really don't appreciate. It's like, oh no, you can only become a partner if you're willing to stream, like, guaranteed 3 days a week and shit like that. It's like, I don't have time to do that. Some of us actually have jobs and shit. And some of us run far more successful YouTube channels doing things that are more entertaining and more valuable than this. So, yeah. I don't have time to be like, yeah, I'm totally going to dedicate like 6 hours a day, 3 days a week to doing nothing but Twitch. Yeah, no, fuck you, Twitch. That's stupid. So like I said, I might just move all this over to YouTube at some point in the future, because Twitch's policy of thrashing your fucking internet connection regardless of how much you're actually willing to upload, it's fucking stupid. The notification side and the audience side is much nicer on Twitch, but the quality is better on YouTube, and I think I'd honestly rather go with the better quality of YouTube than the better notifications of Twitch. Because there's nothing to stop me from just sort of saying, like, just sort of putting the YouTube stream as like a scheduled event, like with an hour or two's notice, so people can arrive on time and do the whole thing live. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. So I'm really failing to see what the benefit of me doing this on Twitch is compared to YouTube. People just sort of told me, no, Twitch quality is so much better. It's just a better system. And from my experience of it, no, it isn't. My experience is that Twitch is fucking terrible. Like, I go onto YouTube, I set up for a live stream, I set my upload to 5 meg, seamless, not a single drop frame anywhere ever. I go over to Twitch, try and do 1080 with 5 meg upload, exactly the same, and dropped frames everywhere, and it's just kind of shit. So I dial it down, I go to the forums, it's like, oh yeah, pretty much the gold standard for a non-partnered streamer is 720 at 30 FPS with about 2 to 3 meg uploads. What? Are you fucking kidding me? If I have the capability of providing better quality, I want to provide better quality, but Twitch just says no. In before my channel gets banned because I'm shit-talking Twitch. Frankly, if they didn't thrash people who are non-partners, I wouldn't be saying this. Twitch is bad, but Twitch is popular. I don't understand. I don't get why Twitch is more popular for gaming when you can provide such better quality on YouTube. Like, I can honestly see YouTube gaming just taking over Twitch just because of the quality, but I would imagine that Twitch is one of those things that it's so well established by now that people just aren't going to leave it. I think it's kind of one of those things, like, people are just on Twitch now, all their stuff is there, especially the content creators, like, oh, all of their subs are there, so, why would they bother leaving and going somewhere else? But, what I do is just for funsies in my spare time. It's not like I'm one of those fucking Twitch whores who has to be on here 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, being all like, oh, I love you guys, all my subscribers, you all mean so much to me, you're like my best friends ever. Let me suck your cock so you can give me some money. Yeah, I don't have to do that. So I can go on to the I can go on to the YouTubes and not really see any drop in traction. So I might just do that in the future. Yeah, someone saying in chat, Twitch is like Facebook. It isn't good. It's just well known. Apparently copyright issues on YouTube are affecting live streams as well as videos. Yeah, that is a thing. I would be slightly concerned with that. As soon as YouTube sorts out its copyright issues, good fucking luck with that. If anything, they seem like they're going to be getting worse in the future. It's because of the whole, oh no, we need to crack down on the internet and make everything a fucking safe space for everyone, YouTube is going to be fucking terrible for it in the not too distant future, but maybe if they don't do that and they actually clear up their fucking copyright bullshit, then maybe we'll be able to just sort of move it all over to YouTube and have a much better streaming quality, because Twitch, I am not satisfied with Twitch at all. At all. Like, I think the quality that they allow is terrible for non-partnered channels. So I don't see why I should really stick on it. So yeah, rant over. Yeah, someone's saying it's easier to manage VODs and highlights on Twitch. Yes, it is, but I don't do any of that shit. Like, my VODs are uploaded to YouTube anyway, and highlights, well, I have an editor to do that for me, so, and I'm completely okay with, like, fan edits anyway as well, so if other people want to take my streams, cut them all up and send them to me, I'll happily host them on the YouTube channel and, like, fully credit it to the creators and whatnot to help get some of their talent exposed. So those little perks from Twitch serve no purpose for me at all. Like, it might be a benefit for some people on Twitch, but it's not a benefit for me. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So what I ultimately have to consider is the quality of the product that's being put out. And as far as I can see, the quality of the product being on Twitch is an active detriment to the quality that I could produce. So, you know, who knows, this might end up being the last Twitch stream, because I'll just end up doing it all on YouTube, because I'm actually sort of watching it, like, now on Twitch, and it seems relatively smooth and kind of okay, but every so often there seems to be just like a little sort of frame stutter that I don't get locally. As I said, it's nothing to do with my upload settings, it's Twitch thrashing it on their end, because I'm not a partnered channel. So, yeah. In before this turns into a fuck Twitch stream. Yeah, I'm just using your service and complaining about how shit your service is. Just be aware of that, guys. Just so you know. Your service is garbage. Really not very good for anyone who isn't a partner. But I think Twitch just serves its purpose because it's the easily accessible one. It's the one where people go because it's easier to get discovered, because more people are A, on it, and just B, use it in general. Like, there's just a bigger audience on Twitch than there is on YouTube Gaming, so I think people go there when they're small, because like, oh, this is where I can actually get found. Because YouTube Gaming is not very well advertised, I've found. Like, you go onto the YouTube homepage and it's just not there. Like, it's just sort of difficult to navigate to the YouTube Gaming thing. Like, they don't seem to be pushing it really hard. I think if they did, they could make it a much more viable competitor to Twitch, because the quality just seems to be so much better. So much better. Someone in chat saying TLD banned. Yeah, probably. I'll probably get banned after this, because I've spent like the last half hour just shit-talking Twitch on their own fucking meet. See, I'm looking at it right now. Look at that fucking frame drop. I mean, you can't see it because you're watching it now, but I'm just watching and there's like a 30-second delay. So many frames dropped. So many, for no reason whatsoever. I'm uploading at 4 meg at 720p. There is no excuse for frame drops with a 4 meg upload at 720p. That's happening on Twitch's end. Like, fuck Twitch, seriously. I can stream at 1080 on YouTube and not have a single fucking frame drop. And that'll be at like 5 or 6 meg, because they won't thrash me. Someone's saying, how goes the conquest? Well, you tell me. This is the Commonwealth of Man. This is a slave planet. This is a slave planet. That is also a slave planet. Oh no, that's not a slave. That's a slave planet. That's a slave planet. That's a slave planet. I've conquered 3 peoples at the moment. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've recently established a new colony down here. It's a bit isolated, a little bit out of the way, but we'll be fine. I'm gonna put out some I'm going to put out some frontier posts out here so that this little part of my empire doesn't get totally separated by the ever-expanding Tumblr intersectional coalition. So hopefully I'll be able to get a border going along here. So if I stick a frontier outpost here, I'll take that system and all the resources there. I'll hopefully be able to take this one as well. And maybe I can expand this border out to take all of these planets. And then what I'd like to do is to just get a bridge going from here to here to connect this part of the universe, or to connect this part of my empire to this part, because this part is very isolated at the moment, and it is in total sort of total risk of having the Tumblrites cut it off from the rest of my universe here, and that's unacceptable. That's some grade A bullshit right there. We're not gonna have that at all. It's not allowed. We need some more power plants on this. We need more power plants on my my human planets. That's why I'm kind of annoyed that you can't really sort of control these ones, because they're a separate system. It's kind of annoying that they do that. Like, when you put things to their own separate systems, they manage themselves, and you can't micro the power out of them. A little annoying, but yeah, I'm sure we can deal with it. Acropolis. Can we... Yeah, wars are happening in other places. I don't really give a shit. We need more power on this planet. You guys are fine for food. Maybe I can sack one of the hydroponics bays and replace it with a power plant. Yeah, we'll replace that with a power plant. Because these guys are doing fine for food. They've got sufficient resources. As long as I keep the hydroponics bay next to the planetary administration, that should be sufficient. I think I should probably... Frontier Clinic is producing food as well, so... I think we might be okay. If I get a slave population over here to manage that as well, that'll increase the amount of food produced, and I think then we'll be able to get optimum food output on that planet, so I can just focus on power from the human planets.
Anomaly found.
Ah, excellent. I do believe you should research that. Research that anomaly. Let me know what's happening. It's very important. I've got to get that science. I think once we're done scanning these systems, I might wrap it up, actually. Ah.
Situation log updated.
No, you instantly researched that. Sure. You are the wrong scientist for this job with your military theory, but, fuck it. You're fine, you're level 4, that should compensate. What is this? Embassy established. Ah, excellent. Tumblr has decided they wish to be my friends again. They're establishing an embassy with me, so, Rest assured that we are just as averse as yourselves to this interaction, absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you see me as being someone worthy of saving or something like that, yes. I suppose their technology level is overwhelming. Those filthy mushrooms, they're doing alright. I've spent a lot of my early game conquering instead of developing, so I'm kind of playing catch-up a little bit, but we'll get there eventually. Don't worry about it. How is Tumblr by comparison, though? I don't like the fact that Tumblr is superior to me. Absolutely not. We'll put an end to this nonsense eventually. I think once we're done with some of these scans, I'm gonna wrap it up because time is moving on. I think we've been at this for a couple of hours now, and I would like to get some sleep in. So what have we got? Partially translated, an alien mural. It contains a lot of information. A lot of it's already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads of technologies we have yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the effort. Okay. Well, I think we need to do that then. Absolutely. How's my construction ship doing? Oh yeah, you're doing my frontier outpost, aren't you? You're going to ensure that Tumblr stays the hell away from me.
Construction complete.
There we go. Oh, that's just out of my influence range, so I can't actually build anything there yet. Excellent. We are ensuring that Tumblr stays the fuck away from my borders. Perfect. Right. Send you to exploit all of that. And you can build an observation post around there. Why not? Excellent. This is a good system for me to have, I think. There's a reasonable amount of resources here, and we've got this primitive... We've got some primitive mushroom people down here. Look at them. Look at these filthy Xenos. It's a desert planet, so I can't really take it. But what I can do is I can intervene. I can bring them to the space age. And then I can conquer them and turn them into slaves. Just like I have with all of the other things. Now, that's one of the beautiful things about this game. You can elevate primitive societies to the space age, immediately declare war on them, and then enslave them. It's brilliant. I mean, I guess I could just land my armies down here, just like land
System
a
survey
military
complete.
unit.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
But I don't know if you land a military unit on these things, whether or not that then means you instantly enslave them or not. I'm not entirely sure. So I'll look that up and see if that's the case. If that's the case, then I'll just land a couple of military units on there. Just stick a garrison down there and, Ooh! Deep within the crevice of a giant asteroid, we found something astonishing. There's a mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depths of the asteroids. It's abandoned with no sign of who placed it. If we stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology. Yeah, sure.
Situation log updated.
Let's try and do that. Where is it? Research that's right. Who's gone to war? A bunch of people I don't give a shit about. And I know I still have yeah, there you go. Ah, we need to have a construction ship in orbit to do that. Yeah, drop whatever you're doing, go and do that research project. That's more important than harvesting these resources over here. I mean, you can come back to that anytime. Oh, it's only a construction ship that thing needs. Go construction ship, get there. Get over there. Go, 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 go.
Construction
Come on,
complete.
quick. Ah, we could not stop it. Damn it.
Research
Fuck you,
complete.
construction ship, you're useless. I think it decided it wanted to finish doing something else first. I hate my life sometimes. Oh well, doesn't matter. We tried, we failed. We learned from life's experiences that everything sucks. Oh well, I suppose that is a decent enough point to, end. Oh, hang on. Resettlement costs 10% less? That sounds very useful in an empire where we've got a shitload of slaves and we're constantly looking to supplant various populations. I would say that sounds very useful. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Right. I do believe that is a decent place to wrap things up. Let's save the game. We will save it, of course, as the glorious empire that it is. So we will save. And yes, I will agree to overwrite that, because I don't care. I think that's a fantastic place to end proceedings for the evening. I think we've accomplished rather a lot in our time in the galaxy over here. So I think I'm gonna say good night to everyone on Twitch. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I hope that you've at least enjoyed what you have experienced with the horrendous frame drops and all, because fuck you, Twitch. Am I right? And we'll see in the future whether or not I continue doing this on Twitch or whether or not I'm gonna transfer it all over to the YouTubes. I'm thinking about moving it over to the YouTubes so I don't have the stupid frame rate drops from Twitch thrashing me because I'm not a partnered channel, because I don't want to sell my soul to them for whatever reason. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time.